And greetings again, dear humans. Thank you for letting us come before you in this way. Now, today's lesson is who do you call for a second opinion? We all have, in the human terms, individuals who specialize in things, and you have your search engines, and you have your friends and family experiences. Maybe you lean on those individuals or processes or algorithms, but we wish for you to kind of step back from that answer a bit because there are many layers to this particular lesson. The first is if you have to do something, try to get in the habit of asking your higher mind. This is what I'm excited to do. And then pause for 3 seconds and see what kind of feeling, what kind of emanation, what kind of guidance you may get. For it will most likely be a positive encouragement, but it will come in the form of an additional bit of information to help guide you, fine tune that excitement into a way which will serve you better. Like, for instance, say you have the idea you want to throw a party for 4 couples, including you and your significant other. So, for these 10 people, you are so excited because you already know everything that everybody likes to eat, and you are envisioning a grand party with dancing and music and people just relaxing and having a great time. And then, but if you go into that on the 3D level right away, you do not get the input of your higher self, of the higher realms, of any other entities or energies, which may be there to help and guide you. And once you are locked into that 3D energy pursuit, we will say, then you have to stop and put the brakes on and back up a little bit and get out of it in order to let those other vibrations come in a little more readily. So, for instance, as soon as you have that part and you are so excited about it, then reach out to your higher self. Reach out to the higher realms or your guides, whoever you are comfortable with. Hey, this is what I'm all excited about. Please help guide me to the greatest fulfillment of my desire. Now, that little information is, yes, we've talked about it many times. It is the key. It is the emotional attachment to the physical energy extended in your realm and your intent all balled up together, which help the universe be guided to fulfill those desires. So if that is your first one, as opposed to getting the guest list and the grocery list and the musical selections and or catering or whatever it might be, the trust that it will go and flow much better if you work the 4D and higher realm magic from the start because you are already in an excited state. That is the best time to connect, the best time. So when you do that, and then after that, you will probably get additional information that is relevant. Like, oh, so and so, I believe that is their trip. Or, oh, yes, and oh, that they have to dog sit at this time. Or, oh, we need to have that extra bedroom set up and maybe the camping trip tent for the kids too, because so and so is coming from out of town. The details will start to fall into place for you without you even thinking about it. And if you have put on events before, you know letting that process flow like the writers do or sculptors do or other people. You get into that visionary quest of just receiving and absorbing and integrating. So start there, and then when you get down to the 3D level, you can ask your social media or your friends or family, if you need some additional help. But we ask you to halt and think and ask, hey, this is now I need to find somebody who does this. Well, I know so and so thinks about this, but hold on. Let's ask the higher self instead. And the higher self may send you to the store for a different item, and there you meet the individual who can fulfill your needs. Whereas if you tried to go through and just try to work it out on the 3D level, yes, you may have been successful, but not as successful. That's what we're trying to get across to you is keep referring back to your higher self, to your guides, to whomever you trust, but get that second opinion. Make that your go-to for your information and your decisions if your intuition is not actively telling you and you are not actively listening promptly. But that is our lesson for today. We do not wish to get too lengthy, but yes, think about that, and you can use that for almost every decision that you make. And soon, because your thinking processes will be speeded up and you will be communicating and honoring the telepathic information which comes and goes to you all the time, then you will depend on that much more readily, but not even know it. For it will become a natural process for humans. Now, it's not going to happen to all of the Earth humans at this particular time, but in generations, and in some generations are already active in that, then you will experience that as well. But yes, ask your higher self. It's the best second opinion that you can make first. And we receive.